Good morning and welcome to Saturday Staging and Shopping with Sheila. So I think this week we all still need a little bit of retail therapy. So I'm going to take you to Do Over Decor, which is in Jensen Beach. And we're going to speak to the owner, Denise, and she's going to give me some painting tips on how to move forward on a bedroom set that I'd like to redo. So last week I had the headboard that I showed you that I painted, and that's where I got the paint from at Do Over Decor. All right, so come join me. So this is Do Over Decor in Jensen Beach Plaza on Jensen Beach Boulevard, and it's owned by Denise, who you'll meet in a minute. And there are several different artists that have little shops in here, all on consignment, and they all do a version of Do Over Decor. Whether it's in coastal colors, there's lots of whites, there's grays, some are more distressed than others, and then they have all sorts of other like really one-of-a-kind items, which are pretty fabulous. The prices are really reasonable, and the work is beautiful. So I'm going to show you each little vignette. That first one is called Cottage. Here's Dixieland Chic, and everybody does their own little take on it. I like the gray tops on this these pieces over here, and I like that soft coastal green. And this is a third little vignette, third little shop. I'm not sure about this name on this one. And I will continue to take you through. This is called Stitch and Timber. That's a cute name, Stitch and Timber. Okay, and this one has lots of little treasures to find in there. And I love that little vignette with the bureaus. And this is Purposefully Repurposed. And again, you know, the basic theme of the store is Do Over Decor, and everybody has their own little spin on it. So there's some really great things to find here. And also what my purpose really of coming, I wanted to see everything, and then I also wanted to find out how to paint the way that they do. And so last week I showed you the headboard, and this is where I learned how to do it, and this is where I got the paints from. So that's what I want to show you today. I am planning on doing a bedroom set, and I wanted to do it in driftwood gray colors. So I'm going to have Denise explain to me and to you how to do that. Guys, so I'm here at Do Over Decor with Denise, the owner, and this is the little drawer I brought in. I'm asking her, I have a complete bedroom set that's a little bit deeper color than this, and I want to turn it into a driftwood gray. So Denise is going to help me figure out how to do that. So Denise, you were just saying I need to do a base?
Yeah, you would select a few colors that you'd like in your driftwood. I usually go with a dark base, typically a gravel road, which is a dark gray with a brown tint in it. And then you'd build from there with some browns, some more grays, and whites. Okay. And you can alternate and use water to blend it. And then you'll see all the different tones, so it won't be flat color. You're looking to get like some dimension on there.
Okay, and can you show me what products I would use? Like what would I buy today to do that?
These are the paints. So any of these here, color, you could choose 3 or 4 colors, whatever, or as many as you'd like. And that's the paint part of it. In order to prep your piece, you'd have to clean it. We use White Lightning, which is down here. And then you can, if you have a slick surface, you use a slick stick, and that's an adhesive primer prior to using your paint. After the paint is dried, you'd use a sanding sponge to take down the gritty feel, and then you could seal it with whatever you choose, whether you want a satin finish, a flat finish, a wax finish. All those products are down here. Those are the waxes. This is a clear coat. These are clear coats over here, all in different sheets.
Okay.
So that would basically be all you'd need, and a good brush, and you'd pretty much be able to accomplish that look.
Okay, and I think this is so cool how you've painted all your colors onto spoons. I love that.
Yeah,
I think that's so neat.
Colors.
I love that.
Dixie Belle's, which is kind of what you would do with that's
what the driftwood, kind of the effect that I want.
Yeah.
So, okay guys, I'm going to pick my paints and then I'll show you what I picked.
Basically you're layering.
Okay.
So even though you're starting off with this dark color, it's just a base. And then you're going to add some lighter shades of whatever tones you're doing, the grays. This white is what I would use to blend in, and it highlights and it does give you more dimension. And then if you feel like it's too light or too dark, you could just add back in
Okay.
whatever colors you want.
So start with this and do a solid
I would
coat
do
of this.
solid. You know, it doesn't
Solid.
have to be perfect because you're going to be building
Yeah.
over it. It's just
Okay.
a base. So
And then how do you make this the lighter where you've got the streaks in it? How do you make it streaky?
So we use can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I use a chip brush, which is this. It's not it's a natural bristle brush.
Okay.
So this chip brush, I just dip the edges in, right? I'll spray a little bit of water on the piece.
Okay.
And then I drag this along, very dry. It's
Okay.
a dry brush, but the water will make it blend.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
so you really don't want to get a lot of color on there. You'll see how far the little tiny bit that's on the edge of the brush will go.
Okay. All right, great. And then how do you use the fluff?
It's going to be the same thing. You're
Just so
gonna
you look at it and
continue-
decide if you want it a
Exactly.
little
It's gonna be
lighter or not.
However
Okay.
you want it. So
Okay.
you're going to say when you add that white in there, you want to go very light with it, and it's going to highlight and bring those peaks up.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope that you enjoyed it, that maybe it was helpful. And if you have any projects that you're working on that you need some tips about, or that something that you'd like to see me do, feel free to reach out and let me know. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget, if you or any of your family or friends have any real estate needs, please give me a call at 516-236-8895. And remember, everyone needs a Sheila.